Of course, it would be raining. Name that movie. Oh! It is a cold, wet, and dreary day out today, which is great to stay inside and sort my movies, because I'm not going outside to do anything. It's wet and cold. Yeah. So, these are some movies that I picked up recently at the thrift store, and they need to be added to the collection. First off, I grabbed Columbo Season 2. A couple months ago, I picked up the first season of Columbo. It's just a great show. It's a classic. And Peter Falk is amazing. So, when I found the second season, I was like, absolutely. I picked that up. I also grabbed Practical Magic. It's got Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman in, and that's kind of why it looked interesting to me, and it looked like it had an interesting concept. We also have The Negotiator, which has Samuel L. Jackson, Kevin Spacey, and again, it's got an interesting concept story-wise and good actors that I really wanted to check out. This just looks stupid, Drive Angry. Nicolas Cage. That's why I got that. It looks stupid, and it stars Nicolas Cage. Two great combinations. Then there was a bunch of these, what were they? Treasure Box? No, they're classic movies, but you'll find these at like Dollar General, or used to. I don't think you find these really around much anymore. But they're these really cheaply made prints of old movies. And I picked up a couple. One was Santa Fe Trail. So that looks fun. This one is Suddenly with Frank Sinatra. We've got Marilyn Monroe's Hometown Story. Never seen a Marilyn Monroe film. I've never seen her in anything before, any of her films. So gonna need to fix that. And this one's just cool. Ronald Reagan. This is the Army. And well, we all know who Ronald Reagan, what he went on to do. But anyway, these are cool, little bits of history, and typically very, very cheap. I also grabbed this book, Creativity Inc., if you care about books. That's a book that I grabbed. Cool. So this is something that you've got to watch out for when you got a collection, film collection as big as I have. So I bought this Santa Fe Trail here. Turns out I already had this edition of the Santa Fe Trail, Ronald Reagan. Thing is, though, that this one is in color. This one's black and white. My guess is it would have been originally in black and white. So I got lucky that even though I already had one, it was one in color. This one's in black and white. I think that's really cool to have them both. There have been times where I've almost bought. There have been times that I've accidentally bought a film that I already have, and it's starting to become more necessary for me to check each film before I just buy something. Something you gotta watch out for. You can't remember once you get over the 1,000 movie mark, you can't really remember every single film you got, you know. So this is kind of interesting. I got this 50 movie gunslinger pack. It's Mill Creek, of course. Yeah, but I got this pack, and I was gonna watch a movie last night and felt like watching something classic, and Western sounded good to me, so I pulled this out and started looking through these 50 movies to see what I had, and something that stuck out to me is the runtime, which I would expect these things to be shorter, 99 minutes, 85 minutes. They're not like super long films or anything, but what I find so interesting is the vast range, because there's a lot of films in this pack here that are like 53 minutes, 58 minutes, 60 minutes long. And there's other films in this pack that are close to 2 hours, you know? And it's just, I find it interesting that a feature film could be, you know, an hour long. You would never see that today. And I think that's unfortunate, because there are some stories that really should only be an hour long, yet you feel like you have to. If it's not an hour and a half, then it's not a real movie or something anymore. And most films, standard is 2 hours, which I think is just, we've gone off the wrong end. Now, don't get me wrong, some films you need a 3-4 hour runtime, but let the story dictate the amount of time that your film has. That's what I'd say. I just found that interesting. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz. I will be back with a new vlog tomorrow. And as always, I love you awesome nerds. We're out.